Piracy is on the increase, threatening international shipping routes. 90% of all global trade travels by sea. On my search so far, I've spent time with the Royal Navy patrolling the Gulf of Aden. So there's a potential act of piracy going on now. We're approaching the boat that made the distress call. I've been to Nigeria, where amongst the oil-polluted swamps, pirates bring misery and death to mariners.
Many are dying, many are wounded. Few people goes to the sea because they are in fear of being attacked by the pirates.
Now my journey takes me to Southeast Asia and the second busiest shipping lane in the world. You've taken ships this size?
Yeah.
Isn't it too high?
Enggak, sedang ini. Sedang ini 3.000-an ini.
You take at the back, yeah?
Dari belakang. Dari belakang.
Itu diikat, semua mata ditutup, semua mulut ditutup, itu nanti lepas di satu pulau. Kalau dia mau fight, dia pasti dibunuh. Ya.
A global search for piracy has brought us to Southeast Asia. Last year in 2008, there were on average one pirate attack a week in the region. Singapore is the second busiest port in the world. Around 1,000 ships a day travel through its sea lanes, carrying a quarter of the world's maritime trade and at least a third of the world's oil needs. Historically, this region has been feared by seafarers. Even today, ships and crews run the risk of being attacked by pirates operating from small, fast boats who inhabit the 1,000 or so tiny islands dotted around the South China Seas. This is our last opportunity to come face to face with modern-day piracy. Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia all sit on a choke point of maritime trade. The large number of ships passing through this narrow channel provide easy targets for pirates. Until recently, pirate attacks in this region were so bad that the Malacca Straits were declared a war zone. Our hunt for pirates starts in Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur. Ago, the government here formed the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, and their main role is to combat piracy. They're comprised of members of the armed forces, and they've asked us to join them on a patrol and one of their training exercises. The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, or MMEA for short, patrol the straits on the lookout for pirates and smugglers who hide out in the maze of mangrove swamps that line the coast. We're just about to go and have a look at a place called Crab Island. It's a fishing village. There are many tributaries and little rivers running off it, and they're great places for smugglers and for pirates to hide. When you're looking out for potential pirates, what kind of ships are you looking for?
Normally you use a fast boat, a small boat, which is more maneuverable than a ship, because you need to catch up with this big ship to be able to close in and do your activity.
There's a small boat there, look, down there on the left.
Yep.
Can we follow that one there, the other one?
Yep.
Got it?
Only they just appear from just nowhere.
But these men are clearly fishing.
Roger.
The whole island is marbled with these small little rivers and tributaries. In fact, many of them go straight through the island, so they can go from one side to the other without being seen at all.
So Ross, tell me, how are you going to prevent them from coming in and out?
No, it's impossible.
There's so many places where they can hide.
It wouldn't matter if you had another 100 helicopters, it'd still be very difficult. Ships and their crews are particularly vulnerable to attack from pirates operating out of Indonesia.
Around here is about, you can see about 10 miles.
So 10 miles between
10 miles,
two countries, yeah. The traffic lane's very, very busy. Captain Izar points out one of the 9 radar stations positioned along the Malacca Straits, scanning the seas for suspicious activity. But despite all this protection, ships are still advised to travel through the straits at high speed. This ship is travelling too quickly to be pirated, but around about 12 knots and over is too quick for the pirate ship to come alongside. But you can see how low the freeboard is. You know, it wouldn't take very much, a small ladder to get up on the side of it. But the wash it's creating around the side means it's very difficult for the ship to actually get that close.
But Ross, you never know. They can be the target of
Pirates.
Yeah, they're desperate, you know.
Yeah. The effective policing of the straits has meant that piracy here has been reduced. However, it has only served to push the problem further south. And when pirates do hijack a vessel, the MMEA have their own elite force specially trained to retake the ship. We're on an operation with Malaysia's Special Task Force, who are trained to deal with piracy in the Malacca Straits.
Okay. Right. Roger, 1 minute.
Their mission is to retake a tugboat that has been hijacked by pirates who are holding the crew. Target vessel's got to be, what, half a mile? Are you ready? Yes, sir. The commandos rely on speed, the element of surprise, and cover from the helicopter. However, if the pirates do open fire, the sea offers no protection, leaving them dangerously exposed. Come with me. This is just an exercise, one of the many these men carry out. They are continually training and retraining to be able to deal with any act of piracy. He's now getting one of the crew members who he knows having a crew member to identify the ones that are pirates. You know, as far as these guys are concerned, everyone's a pirate until they've been checked out. A lot of the pirating that happens here is an inside job. As far as you're concerned, that was quite successful, yes?
Yeah, we found the hostages. Completely safe.
How many times have you had to do this in real life?
In my life, around 15 times.
15 times you've had to do this, yeah?
My operation.
Right. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Mission is completed.
And the red smoke's a visual to say that the ship's been secured. In 2005, pirate attacks were occurring twice a week. Lloyd's of London declared the Malacca Straits a war zone. It was during this year that one of the most notorious acts of piracy took place. The Netblind Delima was steaming north through the Malacca Straits, carrying a cargo of diesel worth $12 million when it was hijacked. But for the pirates, things didn't go according to plan. The pirate attack was foiled by a young member of the crew. He managed to escape using the pirates' own boat. He travelled for 7 hours and raised the alarm. In doing so, he saved his ship, its cargo, and the lives of all the crew on board. That crew member was Mohammed Hamid. He's asked us not to reveal where he lives, as he's afraid of retaliation.
Bila lepas tu Kapten buat announcement, tolong, ada lanun naik kapal, bangun anak-anak, bangun.
So how many pirates? 9, 10 pirates?
10 orang. Bila pecah bilik kapten, dia orang terus parang kapten. Semua lari.
So the pirates started chasing the crew all over the boat, yeah?
Tu saya sembunyi waktu tu. Lepas tu saya pun dengar kawan-kawan saya yang kena tangkap, kena pukul. Saya pun saya menyorok. Ada terfikir bahawa Lanu ni datang mesti dengan kapal. Tengok bila saya nampak ada bot ni, saya pun ada terfikir, saya pegang dinding.
So you climbed out onto the outside of the ship and you climbed across to the boat?
Bila saya dapat terjun dalam bot, dapat potong tali, saya rasa dah selamat dah. Hanya jauh sikit daripada dia orang, saya rasa dah selamat.
Unnoticed by the pirates, Hamid managed to steal their speedboat and travel 50 miles through rough seas to alert the police. With Hamid's help, the police mounted a large operation and retook the net line Delima.
Polis janji akan tak nak buat apa-apa, akan bebas dia. Kalau anak kapal selamat, dia akan bebas.
Oh right, the police lied, double-crossed.
Polis bohong. Polis semua suruh semua Lanun, lebih kurang 10 orang tu semua menyerah diri di dek.
While you were away, what was happening to the crew?
Dia semua kena khas dekat mess room. Mess room penuh dengan air kencing semua, hancing, bau hancing, terkencing semua.
Right. Everyone was literally wetting themselves, yeah. Were they very happy to see you then when they saw you?
Semua dia orang ingat semua saya dah mati.
Yeah.
Kapten tu memang gembira sangat-sangat. Dia peluk saya apa semua.
It was later discovered that 2 of his shipmates had helped the pirates. The first officer and an able seaman passed over the ship's coordinates for a slice of the profit. The first officer was later released and the rest of the pirates were sentenced to 7 years in jail. His bravery was a big story in Malaysia, but the experience has left Hamid unable to return to the job he loves so much. It says Mohammed's family are proud of him, but insist he's no longer going to go to sea.
Tapi kalau saya belayar, mungkin dia orang cari saya.
They would take revenge on you. The families would come and kill you, would they?
Mungkin.
We've just met up with Mohammed. I have to say he's a very impressive young man and also a very brave one. He's also very lucky to be alive, as were his fellow shipmates. The one thing he did say, though, that was quite interesting is that the pirates that actually took his ship came from an island called Batam. It's right at the bottom of the peninsula here. It's off the coast of Singapore, and we're up here now. So we'll have to fly down to Singapore, then get on a boat, sail out of Singapore waters, across into Batam. Batam Island is the same size as Singapore, but that's where the similarities stop. Just 10 miles separate these two countries, and the contrast between the haves and the have-nots couldn't be more stark. Most people here work in legitimate industries such as fishing and manufacturing. But Batam is also known for its sex tourism, catering for Singapore's rich in search of a dirty weekend away. There are reported to be 10 groups of pirates operating off this island. The only lead we've got is that they hang around the many pool bars by the docks, waiting for their next job. We have 2 local fixers at the moment asking questions in the bar next door, and hopefully they'll find someone who's willing to either talk to us about the pirate subject or, in fact, enable us to actually meet up with some pirates so we can hear their story and find out why they do what they do. Not for the first time, I head back to my hotel room empty-handed. The next morning brings good news. One of the pirate commanders here has agreed to talk to us. following a vehicle that allegedly is taking us to meet a pirate at last. I have to say I'm slightly dubious because we've been promised this before. It is a bit like the blind leading the blind, but let's see what we catch. We stop filming a mile from his house. The conditions for the interview are that we don't reveal its location and we hide his identity. Libo, thank you for agreeing to talk to us. Can you tell me who gives you your orders to take a certain ship?
Tidak tahu siapa bosnya. Ya. Undang-undang mafia itu tak mau bosnya tidak.
Well, you can't say his name, but how do you get the information about which boat to take?
Informasi dari kapten atau chief officer itu yang selalu order. Juga dari kru kapal itu bisa juga untuk kasih informasi. Mereka kasih koordinat yang ada di laut, ambil. Ya.
Attacked. What happens to the ships?
Dari buyer mau antar ke Eropa, oke, antar ke Asia, oke. Itu ada 2 minggu, ya.
You can sail for 2 weeks to drop a boat off.
Ya, sampai 1 bulan, ya.
Oh, right.
Ya.
So it's a big operation.
Ya, big operation ya.
Because there's lots of money involved, huh?
Iya, harus sudah ada bayarnya semua ini. Tapi kadang juga harus dihilangkan kapal. Dia harus perlu duit lagi, ya dia terpaksa harus hilang biar dia dapat asuransi.
So basically, they'll even approach you and say, we want the boat taken and we'll get the insurance money and you take the ship.
Yes, right. Ya.
What do you do with the crew then?
Diikat semua, mata ditutup, semua mulut ditutup, itu nanti lepas di satu pulau atau ambil satu life draft itu dibuang.
What about food? Do they have food?
Ya, di mereka manusia juga, jadi mereka harus dimakan, jangan sampai mati.
Do you carry weapons when you do this?
Parang ya kadang-kadang saya tidak memakai parang juga.
You threaten though?
Ya.
What do you think about the pirates in Somalia?
Tidak canggih Somalia.
Right.
Dia pergi naik langsung ya bukan. Kalau dia mau kerja bukan begitu. Dia ambil satu kapal itu untuk mau sandra. Itu kalau pirate di Somalia itu pirate yang bodoh itu. Itu tidak dengan kelas kami. Itu kelas-kelas kecil itu Somalia, ya.
We've heard of a phrase and it will make a lot of people back home amused. There is a terminology called shopping. Can you explain to me what that means in terms of piracy?
Itu istilah yang pirate Batam, di Batam, shopping mana kapal lewat itu dipanjat. Ambil uang, setelah ambil uang turun. Hijack itu ada kerjasama dengan kru.
Do most of the crews put up any resistance?
Melawan. Ada yang melawan, ya. Tapi kami tetap tidak mau takut sama mereka. Kami kalau dia mau fight, dia pasti dibunuh, ya.
They've agreed to take us into the busy fishing lanes to explain how they operate and what makes an easy target. So as not to raise suspicion, they've hired a traditional fishing boat. But it doesn't look like their idea is working, as we immediately draw the attention of one of the many patrol boats in the area. The thought of spending time in an Indonesian prison doesn't exactly fill me with joy. And it's certainly not top of my list of things to do while I'm here. Luckily, they're not interested in us, and we're allowed to carry on into the busy shipping lane. There's a very large vessel about to go past us now. Could you pirate this vessel? Is this a target?
Yeah, this is target, yeah.
That's a target. You can take this. Isn't it too high?
Enggak, sedang ini. Sedang ini 3.000-an ini.
You take at the back, yeah?
Dari belakang. Dari belakang.
You've taken ships this size?
Ya, sudah. Ya, for shopping. Ya, for shopping.
Not for hijacking? Hijacking?
Sometimes, ya.
Would you wait until it was stationary?
Tidak, sambil berjalan.
What I found fascinating was that ship didn't even see us. I mean, we were out in front of it. It was, at one point, on a collision course with us. And if it's not looking during the day, it certainly isn't looking at night time. What they think? So I keep doing it. They don't want us coming any closer. They think it's because of piracy. They think we might be pirates.
Jangan dekat.
So we've been told to turn away. And obviously our pirates are pretty worried that they might send out a distress call. So that horn was to warn us off because of the piracy that exists around here. And they're saying that this is a very, very easy boat for shopping, yeah? Even going at that speed.
Yeah, yes, bisa.
We're in the wake of it, and you can see just we're in a very small boat, and we are way out in the straits now. It's also a good boat for shopping because it's from Panama.
Yes.
And that is because
US dollar.
and they get paid in US dollars.
Ya.
Yes.
And so that's better for you, yeah?
Ya. Sampai 15.000 uang kas di atas. Jadi kalau dapat 3.000 ya terpaksa harus cari yang lain. Kalau sudah 15.000, 20.000 itu sudah harus balik.
And how often would you go out shopping?
Shopping sebulan sekali.
Tidak tentu juga. Kadang-kadang kalau saya yang anggota saya itu sering kali kadang-kadang sebulan tuh 2-3 kali bisa.
Kita turun shopping harus tanggal muda karena di atas ada uang gaji mereka, kru mereka sama uang kas yang ada di atas kapal itu.
More money for your piracy, yeah?
Ya.
Even the vessel coming up now, which is incredibly high, you could actually get on that.
Bisa.
The bamboo.
Ya, bambu.
Even that high, I can't. Well, I'm pretty impressive that you can get up there. It's getting dark and we're not identifiable on any ship's radar. With no lights, this leaves us vulnerable to a collision. So with that thought in mind, we head back to shore. It's been an incredibly long journey, trying to find people that don't want to be found. And I have to say, it's not a statement I ever thought I'd hear myself saying. I'm really happy that I found pirates, but I am pretty pleased. And they are prepared to take us out to an island, hopefully tomorrow, and demonstrate how they use these bamboo poles to gain access to the ships. There is a slight problem with that. They're taking us out to an island that they generally drop off crew members when they hijack ships. I think it's in the back of all our minds that we might get left on the island. The pirates have agreed to meet again. This time, they've sent a boat to pick us up. What dominates the skyline here is Singapore. It must be a hell of a temptation for the poorer people in this community when they look across and see all that wealth. You can sort of see why many of them take to sea and fill their pockets with millions and millions of dollars that are coming out of that port over there. On arrival at Pirate Island, we find that the tide is out. 1 second. Right. Thank you very much. There are literally hundreds of islands here. So you can see that they can just go over there, plunder what they want, and it'd be virtually impossible to locate them. If they're in a fast boat at night, they can go up one of the many channels into the mangrove or actually into the jungle. There's no reason, if they've got enough water, they couldn't stay here for months at a time. As world trade passes by, the pirates show me how they take these ships using only bamboo. That didn't take too long, did it? Basically, the three ingredients that you need are A, pirates, which we have, B, some bamboo, and C, the parang, which is the machete they're using to take off the sharp edges, which they can actually shimmy up it against the side of a moving ship. Obviously, we can't go out at sea and do it because we'd all be arrested. But apparently they're going to demonstrate how they come up even underneath the stern of the ship, where it's lifted out of the water, right by the propeller. And so they can't even be seen if you looked over the side of the deck. And then they'll push the pole up, lay it against the side, hook it onto the side of the ship, and then shimmy up. OK, we're going, yeah. Right, now you're going to put the hook on, is that correct? It's only going on with a piece of twine, is that? I was expecting a metal hook of some kind. Is that all you need to get on the side of a ship?
Yeah.
So this is not bamboo, huh? This, not bamboo. What is this?
Yeah, kayu.
Kayo, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's strong.
Yeah, it's strong.
And it hooks on the edge of the ship, yeah?
Tip.
Yeah.
Agak buka sikit.
And that's the angle that you use it at, yeah?
Yeah.
What would happen to you guys if you were caught travelling with this piece of equipment?
Jadi kalau marine police datang, sebelum mereka datang, kami sudah buang semua yang ada di atas buang. Ya, about to sea.
So we've got a piece of bamboo out of the jungle, another piece of wood off a piece of tree, some plastic twine in a very nice shade of pink, and some rusty parangs. So far, outlay, I know you've got to get a boat, but apparently they borrow those off smugglers, so that's not costing a lot of money either. Outlay, minimal. Danger risk, pretty high, but also rewards, incredibly high. Oh, right, up there. So that's straight up, yeah? You can do it, all right, so it's off the ground now. Watch, it's off the ground. I mean, I thought this was going to, they were making this up, but I mean, that's exactly how you do it. If you were underneath the ship, you'd have to do it exactly like this. But I'm waiting to see the man that's going to be able to actually get up there, because this man definitely couldn't. Are you going to go? You are going to go? OK. You're the last one to go. Yeah, they're all up there now, aren't they? 5 pirates in a tree. There you go. Oi! So, once you get on board now, take the parang out.
Yes, dikeluarkan.
Yeah. Till the parangs come off. Yeah. And where will you head for?
Orang-orang yang ada di kapal.
Dari target, dari sasarannya. Pegang sasaran.
Pegang sasaran yang ada di kapal.
Do you go to the bridge or you go to the captain's room?
Kami langsung ke bridge, off komunikasi semua. Habis tanya turun cari kapten. Where are you, captain? I need money. Kau bagus, kau menyerah kamu jangan melawan. Kau jangan melawan. Nanti kalau melawan kau akan mati. Okay. Please.
Yeah.
What about if captain says no?
Terpaksa harus dikasih luka.
So, where do you hit? Do you hit on the arm, shoulder, head? Where do you hit?
Ya, bagian tangan, hand. But head.
Wow.
Ya.
Cut the hands, yeah? Slice through it.
Ya. Sudah luka tangannya, kalau sudah luka, sudah teriris, dia tengok sudah ada darah, dia sudah tidak mau melawan, dia menyerah.
Once you've got that through there, you're not going to be able to fight anyway, are you?
Sebab kami tidak bisa bunuh.
What is buno? Buno is?
Bunuh.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Kill him.
The pirates destroy the bamboo to cover their tracks. They're worried about the patrol boats in the area, so we decide to call it a day. We head back in one of the worst rainstorms I've ever experienced. After meeting the pirates, we actually asked if we could meet members of their family. And one of them's actually agreed to let us interview his wife. And she's going to tell us what it's like being married to a pirate.
I think all the pirate wife know the husband working for pirate.
So you feel for them when they're away, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're worried. He could die.
Yeah.
Who would look after you and the baby?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I scared.
He could also kill people. Maybe he has killed people. Does that not bother you?
This is bother me, but I cannot say anything because this is his life. This is inside the body already, the blood. This
It's in
is
his blood
his.
to be a pirate,
Yeah.
and he's going to stay a pirate.
Sometimes he say, if I have the son, I want he same like me,
He
be
wants-
the pirate.
He wants his son to be a pirate.
Yeah. They have the money, go finish the money easy. Girl, money, drugs.
They spend it on money and drugs and girls.
Yeah, all the pirates same
Pirates.
like that.
But not your husband.
He same. But now after married, not. But before he always drunk. If he drink, he always slap me, fight with me. Even
Fight with you, yeah?
yeah, slap,
Hit you.
hit me. After he know I'm pregnant, he changed everything bad to be good. But I know him.
He was a naughty
He's
boy.
not good man. He naughty boy.
He naughty boy. It's my last day on Batam, but before I leave, I take the opportunity to meet with the pirates for one last time. Do you think you'll ever stop being pirates?
Sehingga kemiskinan yang ada di tempat kami ya sangat banyak sekali. Kami mencuri karena untuk makan, bukan untuk kekayaan.
But also, guys, if you go shopping, you can make a lot of money, can't you, in one night?
Karena shopping ini tidak semua kapal itu harus ada uang kas. Jadi kalau kita hanya dapat sedikit, misalnya dapat 1.000 sama ada 15 orang, itu tidak mencukupi. Uang sudah banyak, kami bisa pegang sampai 10.000 US dollar, sudah pulang.
$10,000?
Ya,
You said you're only doing it to eat. But $10,000 is a lot of food, isn't it? Doesn't it buy cars and houses as well?
no.
We've been told that you guys can sort of make yourself invisible. Is that true, or is that just make-believe?
Ya, itu benar. Itu dengan kekuatan supranatural kita, dengan kekuatan katakan itu magic, sehingganya tidak tertuju pandangannya, kecurigaannya atau apa kepada kita. Saya memang itu, bahkan dulunya pernah saya ciptakan 2 bulan. Rutin setiap malam, shopping di laut, itu tidak pernah ketahuan. Sebagai contoh saya bilang,
And you believe that? Do you believe that?
Ya, dulu saya percaya. Setelah saya masuk penjara, setelah saya sudah masuk jail, saya sudah tidak percaya dengan hal seperti itu. Saya gunakan saya punya pikiran.
Are you not worried that one day you might get caught, or even worse, you might get hurt yourself? Someone might shoot you or kill you?
Kalau kerja kayak gini, ketangkap dari risiko.
Hal masalah hidup dan mati itu udah kita tidak pertimbangkan. Kalau memang selamat, kalau memang udah waktunya naas, mati, ya itu
No problem.
no problem. Itu udah tahu risikonya.
It's no problem. What would happen to somebody if they tried to give away your identity? If it was one of the pirates went to the police, what would happen to him?
hukum kami adalah hukum mafia. Wah, biarpun kawan sendiri.
You kill him, yeah?
You kill him.
It's an odd thing, meeting these people. You know, we know what they go out and do, and you know, we know that it's wrong. But also, when you get to meet them on a personal level, you always end up having some kind of sympathy for the situation that they're in. And these people aren't at the top end of piracy. These people are very much at the working end, at the bottom rung of the ladder. The people that I really despise are the Mr. Bigs out there, the ones controlling these people. After finally coming face to face with pirates, it's time to leave Southeast Asia. While we've been here, piracy off the coast of Somalia has escalated. 2 ships have been taken by pirates, the American container ship, the Alabama, and the French yacht, Tanit. American Special Forces were deployed to rescue the captain of the Alabama, who had traded himself for the freedom of his crew and was being held by pirates in a lifeboat. Most of the pirates were killed and brought back to shore in boxes. During the gunfight to retake the Tanit, the French skipper was killed in the crossfire. I catch the plane back to the Gulf of Aden. It's impossible to land in Somalia, so we touch down in the small neighbouring country of Djibouti. I'm back in Djibouti and I'm on my way to meet Colonel Abshir. He was a high-ranking officer in Said Barry's government. And that was the last government in Somalia to be officially recognised by the international community. Colonel Abshir?
Hi, Mr. Rose.
I'm Russ Kemp, pleased to meet you. I want to find out from the Colonel how this use of force will affect piracy in the region.
dad jinsiyadahoodu isugu jiraan Faranji iyo Mareykan inaan cidina weydiisan doonin madax furasho.
They won't ask for money. What will they do though?
Waxay gacanta u gali doonaan ama iyaguba samayn doonaan wixii lagu sameeyay saaxiibadoodii burcadda ahaa lagu sameeyay bay samayn doonaan. Taasaan anigu leeyahay.
The same way, which is shoot them.
dadka marka waxa weeye dadka burcadnimadu waxa weeye waxay wadaagaan interest iyo dan iyo maslaxad baa ka dhaxaysa dadka kale iyo meelo kale xataa waxaan ognahay inay Borsodaan iyo Asmara iyo magaraysa Bambaasa iyo kuwa ka yimi oo nationality-gaasi taa inay burcad xirfadaha iyo xagga magaranaysa ay ka joogaan.
How many pirates?
waxaanu diiwaan gelinay in gaar ku dhow ilaa 3,000 oo pirates ah.
How do they operate? Who controls them?
oo burcadaahi wax kale ama cid kale to ayaa hawlgelisay waxa taagan si ma oran karo hebel ma idin dhahayo oo waxa weeye inaan ka hor dhacmo doonayo kullee waqtigeeday qaadan tahay waqtigii maanta waa xoog jire.
Okay, I can understand you're not wishing to give their names, but who's taking the money, the big slice of the money?
Team walba iyaga ayaa waxay ku leeyihiin operated fee oo waxa lacagtan madax furashada oo yaro markabka la dulgeeyo.
Very wealthy men, huh? How wealthy? Millions. Millions and millions.
Yeah, millions. Millionaires.
How do you stop someone from being a pirate?
ma hal ma noqonayso haddii adduunka waxa maraakiib dagaal jooga ee la isugu geeyo badaha Soomaaliya ma noqonayso hal lagu joojiyo. stage-ka ay joogto wax baa la qaban karaa wali wax baa la qaban karaa haddii ay dhacdo in caalamka oo ay sii daawadaan xaaladda maanta ka jirta guud ahaan Soomaaliya way dhacaysaa wax walba baa dhici kara.
And so you believe it will escalate and get worse? Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you too.
It's a bleak but honest view of the situation here. After 4 months of searching, we receive a phone call telling us to leave the city and travel by boat to an undisclosed location. We're in an island. Djibouti's that way and Somalia is around that way. We're waiting to meet up with a pirate from Puntland, Somalia. After so many failed attempts, I'm actually relieved when he finally arrives. Does he think the situation has changed now because the Americans and the French have killed Somalian pirates?
وأساسه ويان إتكلم وقت ما له محا فرنسا كانوا مش قبضة مش سوقله الدين ما يسقى الشغل ده هو قستي فرنسا كي أمريكا حبي قستي وحبي لاين يسقى لما تدري سفارة حلية هاي مدة كودي ولا الله الله يا أنت سنو نبان هنا هنا ولا أنت سن بان هنا ومحا فرنسا هذا وقت كالي سين كالي وقت كالي بدله هاي حاجة بدله.
You've actually notified the American and the French now, as a body of pirates, that you will never release American or French seamen if you capture them. Can you tell me how you learnt to be a pirate?
فالعبيتك واحد لو تام معها قلنا دسيتي واحد دفاع دسيتي والبنات بنخرسها واحد بدأ سموكت معنا واحد معنا لازم يشتو والقوم واحد بدأ والقوم مرة ما كستا.
You have training?
أنا عن توبر نير بانكو كله نير عن بنين.
You're trained to be a pirate.
صدق بجلين وحوتوا بنين أنا شوكوا بنين ويجي من وسنا.
30 schools for piracy.
وأقول برا وش ساعة وش ساعة.
Who is giving you the training then?
ودس كنت سد واحد موقتها المرة هنجري ماري سمجرس مارينا سمجرس يا واحد مارينا سمجرس هذا يا نوجا توبر نسينوجا وين سوق شيء قولك اشتبي بحجرة 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 كان موت معها قنطال كسر ديارها كله ما حصل له مجرى.
And how long does the training take?
إلى سنة إلى سنة.
What weapon do you carry when you're pirating?
أي كي فلو سما مقاطع أي كي فلو سما هذا أي كي. الشيء مركو حمسته يا مركو فولو ودكوا جوجو موقتها أنقول يقصو ساوي كل يوم يا مركو جكسونيا أي بس بوت برقمكم ولا قعدت أقول لي هدو جكسوني أديك له حبض ولا صح حبض ولا عس اسمعني مركز أدو قال لي مركز هاي الشركة دي الهيد ويصور دكتور مركز هذا ما أنا سنة ده كلام ده مسيد دينا بون محام يلعبها نفس الشيء.
What happens then? Where does the big money go to? Has that not made you a wealthy man? What do you do with that kind of money in Somalia? In other countries, they might be perceived to be criminals. How do you answer that?
ما تدبير ما حد واتون تدبير الله يعني ما بيجي واحد عدنا واحد واتون واحد عدنا الواتون بس ماشي تسوي شيء.
Piracy is on the increase, and 90% of world trade travels by ship. 71% of the world's surface is water. An area that size is just impossible to police. Many ship owners fly flags of convenience for tax reasons, but still expect the international community to protect their vessels, even though they pay very little tax. Maybe if we turn our attention away from what's happening at sea for a while and look more closely at what's happening on shore, we may gain a better understanding of why piracy exists. Pirates come from the land, and the money they make, they spend on land. That said, piracy has existed ever since man first went to sea, and it would be naive to expect that we could eradicate piracy completely, especially when the chances of apprehension and prosecution are so low, and the financial gain is so high.